guys, Jesse504 here, your coach of the Ann Arbor Excelgors, bringing you guys my BBL Week 8 game versus the Durham Druddigons, coached by Leo, aka SixFtHax. And yeah, spoiler alert for the last video, we took over a team that was 2-4, and then we actually managed to get a dub, which is pretty nice, versus Matt O'Shea. And so now I'm just trying to claw into playoffs. It looked really hard, but after that win, it put us really close, and maybe another win might put us eventually into playoffs. We just have to keep pushing and probably have to go 4-0, or 5-5, or I mean like 3-1 for us, but with very good diff. And we definitely have our work cut out for us this week. If you look at Leo's team, he has Zeraora, Latias, Jirachi, Yveltal, Kangaskhan, Nidoking, Magmortar, Blastoise, Clefable, Tangela, and Throw. Obviously, his top tier mons very, very threatening. Zeraora, Latias, Jirachi, Yveltal, Nidoking. Smash Toys could be a pain. Clefable, and then Bulky Tangela is actually quite good for ZAMAZENTA. So a lot of those mons are ones that I can see coming, but realistically, he has 6 very good mons, being Zeraora, Latias, Jirachi, Yveltal, Nidoking, and Clefable, and those are the ones that I expect to come mostly. So yeah, big thing to note with this team is he has one Uber, and that's Yveltal, but this mon is so threatening. It hits just way too hard, way harder than you think it would, just because of that Dark Aura ability. And yeah, it's really tough to sponge hits from this mon. It's one that you really need to pressure offensively. But yeah, let's just get right into the team that I'm bringing. And you can see it right here. We got our Lando Eye this week with Sheer Force, Life Orb with 4 attack, 252 special attack, 252 speed. We want to be able to outspeed Jirachi and then potentially hit the thing with a big Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Rock Slide, and U-Turn. Earth Power, Sludge Wave. Earth Power really hits his entire team aside from like Latias. And I think he has a Tangela, which is still hit really hard. And then he might have one more immunity. Yeah, he's Yveltal. That's a big one. Sludge Wave for Clefable, for Tangela, Rock Slide for Yveltal, and U-Turn for Momentum. Also hits Latias super effectively. Then we got Banded Zama. This thing hits actually quite hard, especially considering that we are Adamant Nature, max attack, holding the Choice Band with Iron Head, Crunch, Close Combat, and Psychic Fangs. This just does so much damage to his whole team. Look at it, and he just doesn't really have a great Close Combat resist. Obviously, his Psychic type, Jirachi is neutral. He has a good resist with Latias, but that still gets crunched. And then it's just free to click buttons. He also has Clefable, Thack is Iron-Headed, so we are really in a good position with ZAMAZENTA. And it's outspeeding his entire team, bar Zeraora, which is also really, really nice. Up next, Lele, Scarf. This is kind of a way to potentially revenge non-Scarf Yveltal. I don't think he brings Scarf. I think that's a bad bring. I think he should bring Boots. Boots, maybe like a boosting item, maybe leftovers if he doesn't respect my rocks. But I don't think he would bring Scarf Yveltal of his own. Lele here, we got Psychic Surge, level 50, and we're just max special attack Timid with 180 speed. This lets me outspeed his next probable Scarfer. Nidoking, I think, is what's letting me outspeed, even if I do happen to get knocked off. And then Timid Nature with Shadow Ball, Moonblast, Psychic, and Energy Ball. Dual Stabs kind of clean through his team. Shadow Ball is perfect for Jirachi, and then I have Energy Ball. I didn't really need a 4th move, so I just put on Energy Ball for the Blastoise. Up next, Goodra, Assault Vest Goodra, choose hits. Very good for a specially offensive Yveltal, and also just really any special attackers he might have. Can actually take hits pretty well from Special Rachi, can take even some Special Latias hits very well, especially if that mon is bulk invested. With Ice Beam, Draco, EQ, and Fire Blast, this should be able to take on a lot of his threats. And up next, the mon that I said would not come to a game. It is dog shit, but we have to bring it. It is Jolteon. Specs with Volt Switch, Hyper Voice, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. You know you're in a tough position when you're relying on Hyper Voice as a coverage move, but it's actually not bad. He doesn't have a ground type, I believe, other than Nidoking, and then he has Zeraora for Volt Absorb, but Volt Switch, other than that, is pretty free. Hyper Voice to hit the Nidoking and Zeraora, that's our best way because we're not running Manual Rain. Thunderbolt obviously just does well into his team, and then Shadow Ball is covered for the Latias and also the Jirachi. And then lastly, we got Incineroar, Intimidate, Max Bedef, Careful Nature. I think that this is the best way to check Yveltal because you can intimidate it, or you can just be max Pedef. In addition, it's fantastic for Jirachi, and then we can knock off Parting Shot, Flare Blitz, and Will-O-Wisp. This kind of does it all, and it does it all pretty well. So yeah, this is the 6 that I'm bringing, and let's get right to the battle. Alrighty, and we see him bringing Yveltal, Jirachi, Zeraora, Clefable, Latias, and Nidoking. So many threatening mons. And yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for sure. As far as leads, what do I see him leading? Might just be a raw Nidoking lead. I really just like leading Lando. It just does so much to so many different mons that I think it's worth leading. But yeah, I'm just going to try to take these games for fun. No need to stress about too much. We just got to enjoy ourselves here, and hopefully we can have some fun and pull out some wins. But yeah, he doesn't bring, or he brings everything that I would expect him to bring. A lot of very threatening mons for sure. Yveltal's obviously a really, really big one that we struggle with just on so many levels. There's way too many mons, and he is in. So it looks like we are ready. So good luck, have fun to Leo, and let's just get right into it. And what does he decide to lead? We see Charlotte lead. That is Clefable. I am very happy to just go for a Sludge Wave turn 1. Very happy to do so. I doubt that he would stay in though. But he goes like Jirachi, and then I can Earth Power that mon. So I don't really care what exactly he wants to do. If he goes hard Jirachi, so be it. I want to scout, see how much we can do to this mon. Should be a lot. A lot. He just lets us get off the Sludge Wave. That is big. It's going to be a lot of damage. Does it drop? Barely lives. Okay. That must be like 1 HP, so probably EV'd for that if I had to guess. There you get some lefties. Well, I can just U-turn freely here. Knocking out the Clef and then getting us some momentum. He switches though, so it looks like we'll just grab some momentum regardless. Latias, that's perfect. That's ideal. That's some fat chip on there too. Let's see. Kinda just want to rock out with my Scarf Lele, click Shadow Ball, and have fun with that. I like Shadow Ball because it should knock out this Lottie, but also pressure the Rachi that would be coming in as well. We set up the terrain, which is fantastic. Yeah, just lock the Shadow Ball. And hopefully this goes well. I don't know. I doubt that he would stay in here, first of all. Although, I don't know. He could be Rosalie, if he were to stay in. But even then, I think we should probably kill from this range. And I don't know what he does back, like a Shadow Ball of his own. So let's just see it. He switches. Show me Jirachi. Ric Flair. Jirachi, perfect. That's a lot. He'll probably U-turn here, but I don't really want to call anything out too early, so I'll just go hard Incin. I'm kind of just vibing right now. I think we've had an ideal start. Half off the Laddie, half off the Rachi, and almost dead Clef is certainly fantastic for me. And Rocks being up is the only thing that he's really accomplished this game. So that's pretty nice. Obviously, Lottie and Rachi can both have recovery, although Rachi's recovery is limited to Wish, which isn't the best. We get the big Intimidate off with our Incin. The worst thing he goes for is like a fighting move here, like Drain Punch or something. I think is Aura Sphere as well. Flash Cannon, he is special. Probably Scarf as well, I would imagine. But that does like nothing. Do I want to just get rid of an item? I don't really know what mon he would go into here, but I think just getting rid of an item is pretty good. Items are important. And if he switches up his move, that reveals non-scarf, which is good info for me. Helps me play out any endgame a lot better knowing that Jirachi isn't Scarf, which means that it won't be outspeeding, my Jolteon won't be outspeeding my, whatchamacallit. He Sax's Clef here. That's perfectly fine by me. Won't be outspeeding Jolteon, wouldn't be outspeeding ZAMAZENTA. But I assume Scarf, definitely. And Special makes a lot of sense, considering that I do have this ZAMAZENTA here. Booker T is the Nidoking. We got AV Gudra for this mon. I'm not worried at all. Yeah, I'm not worried at all about anything he could do. Like Ice Beam probably bounces. He could be physical, which is the worst thing that he could be, or T-Spikes, both of which would be bad. He's at least partly physical with the Poison Jab right there. That does a little bit too much, but we gooey him, so now he will be slower than us. Good prep right there. And the weirdness disappears. So, I don't know if he'll switch or not. I think I'm going to click Earthquake here. It's either that or Ice Beam. Actually, Ice Beam potentially covers much more mons coming in. Or many more, I should say. Ice Beam, there it goes. That's Assault Vest, I think. He gets off another P-Jab, which is fine by me. This mon is slow. Slower. So what do I want to do now? I really want to go Zama and click a move. But I think I probably should go Lele. I think that's a better play. Or just Lando. I think Lando's my play. He shouldn't give me Nidoking. However, so it'll be interesting to see what exactly he wants to do. But I don't think he gives me Nidoking. You could go Yveltal here. I think I just U-turn again though. I don't think he... this mon kind of threatens to claim one, aside from ZAMAZENTA is my last switch in. He goes out into this mon again, into Latias. Nearly dead, which is really nice. And now I have a pretty fair Shadow Ball with my Jolteon. I don't really know what exactly he would want to go into, but Shadow Ball is fairly free, especially Specs. I don't really want to risk anything. Yeah. I don't want to risk him going hard into one of his mons that would be better equipped to deal with electric moves, such as Nidoking, such as... why am I forgetting what it's called? But he does switch, such as Nidoking, such as Zeraora. Booker T, is that the Nidoking? Yeah, it was. He's not gonna like Specs Shadow Ball. It liked it a little bit too much, but ZAMAZENTA really just threatens to claim Amon as it comes in here. If he is full physical, I hope. Crazy how Jolteon has to resort to running Hyper Voice as a coverage move now. That's really sad. Gen 7 Jolteon was very much better, but gotta deal with what I'm dealt with. And so that's just what I got as my electric type when I have to face Yveltal, so here comes my ZAMAZENTA. Dauntless Shield pops off. He goes for EQ. Fine play. Fine by me. Does not do too much. I don't really want to let anything in for free. I think CC should kill this mon. I'm banded. But he probably will switch. He does. Becky Lynch, Sepulati. It is. Big Zama gonna pick one off. Now we're at neutral defense, -1 spit def, and he gets a free Rachi. All stuff to keep in mind, of course. I'm just gonna go hard out into my Incineroar on the Rachi. I've decided, no matter how many times he does it, just because I have to, because ZAMAZENTA is just so good here. It really cannot be stated how good ZAMAZENTA is here. Yeah, the issue is that this Yveltal is going to be a pain in the ass for me. However, Nidoking's low, Rachi's low, and then he's got Zeraora at full. He's got, there's the Ra, that's Zeraora. I don't want to let this thing get free setup on me. Although it could have a special set. I just close combat it. I am fairly bulky this week just because of his speed tiers. I don't want to let this thing have any free setup option on me. So, CC, we go. He could potentially go for like a calm mindset here, or bulk upset. But I expect physical, so I don't see any reason for him to run a special move, although I do believe this thing has psychic coverage. I don't know if he runs it or not. He has play rough. That's a move. Do we chew? We do. That's big. Is that a dead Zera as well? Yeah, we blow right through that mon. Huge. Dies to Yveltal Sucker Punch, but I don't think we need to let it go yet. As he will probably be forced into Yveltal here. Because I don't want to be dying to that, or dying right now. ZAMAZENTA is so good, holy shit. Yeah, let's see what exactly Leo wants to do. The Fiend is Yveltal. Dark Aura. That's fine. I said, like I said earlier, do not want to be giving him free Sucker Punch. Or potential moves for a Scarf set, so I'll just go out into my Incineroar here. Although I do expect like a boot set. I think boots are the best item for Yveltal. Especially when I have a Skarmory. He just goes for the raw Oblivion Wing. He might be Scarf then. That will be something to keep in mind. I'm just gonna Parting Shot out here. Pivot. Ooh, he's sub. That's not good. Parting Shot goes through sub though. So at least he'll be weaker. Which is good to keep in mind. I will go out into my Lele here, and I can lock Moonblast pretty freely. And if we outspeed me, we know he's Scarf. He's not Scarf, he put out a sub, what am I saying? But at minus stats, he shouldn't be able to kill me. He cannot go hard Nidoking on this, because that should drop to 2 Moonblasts from the range that it's at. And then he has Rachi. Rachi's probably Scarf, but other than that, it looks like Lando cleans up pretty well. So I assume that this Yveltal is Boots. We do outspeed, big, break the sub. He has knockoff though. I don't want to risk any Mon right now. We can still lose this game. Oblivion Wing knockoff sub. Wonder what the last move is. I want to scout it for Sucker Punch, and I can pretty easily do that with one of my Mons. If he's full bulk, we should outspeed, but we shouldn't, just because he should be faster than us. Yeah, he is. Okay. I will scout for the last move, Sucker Punch, right now with my ZAMAZENTA. I think. Or I can go into my Lando and Rock Slide. Which one's more consistent? Probably Lando Rock Sliding. As long as we hit. Yeah, Rock Slide. We just gotta connect here. Pretty important to connect, but as long as we do, we should be good. Please connect, Lando. I beg of you. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. I only pray like this because earlier today, in one of my games, I had Charizard Mega Y, and my opponent brought Rock Slide and missed 2 of them, so I'm just praying that my Lando hits right here. Obviously no guarantees that it will, but it should do a lot to an Yveltal. And he could be Sucker as well, although I doubt he would be. Rock Slide, we do connect. Pretty big. Not quite dead. He's Dark Pulse his last move, okay. And we drop to that. But hey, that means that he is not going to outspeed my ZAMAZENTA or my Jolteon. I think we need ZAMAZENTA in the back. But we can come in, come out. Yeah, we can come in and come out. Just to ensure that we do not lose to Nidoking. Close combat, go. And we guaranteed claim a Mon right here. I think that is definitely range for Specs Jolteon Shadow Ball. I just played it incredibly conservatively just to not lose guaranteed. Just in case, but Specs Jolteon Shadow Ball should clean up this game. But either way, I do preserve my ZAMAZENTA definitely to not lose to Nidoking, although he could have Sucker Punch on that Mon. But I'm just caring too much for no reason. I forget how hard that Mon hits. Oh, yeah. Getting late for me, and I still gotta drive after this game, so let's hope that we can wrap it up quickly. We do see the Jirachi come in. Gotta go hard into my Ensign. And then just click knock off after. Knock off is broken. Let's see what exactly he wants to go for here. Aura Sphere, good play. But now he's Scarf locked into Aura Sphere. So I click knock off and then I click Shadow Ball with my Jolteon. Did we lose this game? I don't know. I probably should have sacked off my ZAMAZENTA, but it's whatever. Jolteon should clean up in theory. Actually depends how much Psychic does. I don't think it would kill me, but it could very well kill me. Oh, he's just not faster than me. Disrespect to the Jolteon. He just must not be Scarfed. That crit, I don't think it mattered. Because if he wasn't faster than Jolteon, there's no way he's faster than ZAMAZENTA. Yeah, I just played around Scarf Jirachi there. I think it was really important. Sucker Nidoking might win this. I just Shadow Ball. If he's Sucker and I choke that, that'd be awful, but I don't think he is. think he needs the coverage more. Never mind. We just knock it out. Perfect. We win 2-0 here. Keep winning, team. Let's go. Good game. I obviously know that my friend Jesse, mid Pokemaster, needed me to lose to 100% lock playoffs, but don't you worry, because we do have an impossible matchup next week as we are taking on Platinum Howler, coach of the Delta Gligers, but you'll have to tune in next week for that. And if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to check out Leo in the description down below, as well as all of the other fantastic coaches here in the BBL. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, Jesse504 out. Peace.